This is going horribly wrong. I have no idea what I'm doing. I created the thing, and now I can't even get into it. Makes no sense. So, yeah, it's so stupid. How does this work? So stupid. There's 4 people in this chat, and it's like, oh, this is such a disaster. Total disaster. God. It's like, let's see if there's anyone in the other. Oh, look what I'm doing. I'm so shot out right now. Very upset. There's nobody in here. Why are you doing it? What are we doing here? Dude, I don't know what I'm doing. I can't open the other thing. Like, I created it earlier today. I can't get back into it, the video, like to go live in the video that I created. So, fucking shot out. There's 4 people in here though, so I don't give a shit. I fucking can't open the other video. What's up, Sully? You're a new face. Yeah, dude. So sorry. Like, I'm just gonna write this one more time to these other people waiting in this other fucking live that I made. Go out. I don't even know how to explain this. So what I noticed, I looked back at the Thanos. Yeah, I seen that in the other live that I should be in. Yeah, so just gotta ask her what kind. Is it a 3D printed one or is it a aluminum one? Dude, I'm so sorry. I've botched this whole live up so bad. It's like right from the rip. Maybe I should like end the other one, I guess. 3D print, cool. What color? There's plenty of colors for it. Oh wow, that's a different one. Green with black splatter. Interesting. Oh, does they have a name for that? See, I haven't been following the mission group at all recently. So what's up, Ryan? Dude, I've screwed everything up because I can't get back into the video that I created this morning. So very unprepared. Was on their website. Oh wow, you just bought it right direct from their website, huh? They have them in stock like that. Well, what batch are they even on yet? I thought they were only on like a limited edition. So you just got like lucky on like a little drop like that. Yeah. Yeah, I wish they did splatter for all of them. Like, I don't know. They could have. Some of the splatter ones look really good. I mean, all the colors look good, but you know, that mod is more to me. That mod is more impressive in like a photo than it is in the hand. And that, but I like I said that in my video, and I feel like people got kind of like concerned, like if they were gonna hate it, and it's just my take. It's just me. You know what I mean? Like someone did directly commented like, "Oh, I'm probably gonna sell it immediately," and I said like, "Well, don't like, you know, think too far into it. It's just my opinion. You may like it." And then when he got it, he really liked it. So that's all that matters. So you agree too. All right, I'm trying to be nice about it. I don't want to like shit all over your new mod that you just got. But Nathaniel, what's good? So I feel real bad. Who was it? 3D or somebody in the other video like was mad. They were like, "All right, fine then. I'll see you." And it's like I'm not live on purpose. Like I just fucked up. I don't know. Um, yeah. So people actually participated in the poll, which I was pretty psyched about. That was pretty cool. Yeah, 3D, man. Sorry, brother. I did not mean anything by it. Um, oh shit, we got. This is like gonna be a mess trying to get rid of these ads in between with the music. So yeah, yeah. I mean, people want to feel like they didn't waste their money. You know what I mean? That's what it is, Ryan. They take like a personal offense to it, like you know, or like they're in denial, like they don't want to feel like they wasted their money in any way. And I get that. There's just such a range of people in these groups. People that like are dirt poor and people that are filthy rich. It's and there's people that really struggle to just pay for that for like one mod. You know what I mean? It's like they're invested. So I was really psyched that everybody, well, not it wasn't that many people, but people participated in my little poll that I put up earlier. So I don't know how the live stream is really going to work, like in terms of you seeing me doing anything. Like I said, this one it seemed like I was going to be real prepared, right? Because I like let everybody know earlier today. Not quite the case. Um, yeah, so this got the most attention I noticed. The OG Skyline. Um, so we'll definitely do this one because I need to re-whip this anyway. So I've been using this regularly now. Um, Runner up was the Imperia. This got a good bit of attention too. So we'll do these, and then we'll do. I got. I guess we'll do. Oh shit. We could do. Oh no no! You know what else got attention? The Theatro, which is right over there. I don't know. Maybe you guys could help me narrow this down even more because I don't want to do like a million of them. So we got the Reaper V3, the Har, I got the Skila, and the Theatro. What do you want to say? I'm just going to start with the Skyline, seeing that got the most percentage, or whatever you want to call it. So what have you been up to, Ryan? I haven't really talked to you much this week. What's new? You picked up a Tita. The Tita X, right? That's what it's called. After I had that original Tita, I was never gonna get another one. I think they seem like a company that at least tried. You know what I mean? Like they're trying to better the product that they started with. Because that first one for the dot system, but then they did do a Evolve version, so at least they tried. Whatever the bridge is. Oh yeah, the ear infection. I remember reading that. That sucks. That sucks. You had your cloud. What was the end result of the new cloud RBA for you? Because I seen Mark Todd put his video out. I anticipated your video coming out first, but ear infections, man. Apparently, when I was like an infant, I had like a million ear infections, and it was like a real friggin' issue. Got my computer, guys. Let's check it out. You're probably all wondering, why am I not using that? Well, I will. This will hopefully this will be the last stream. Oh, look at this. We have like philosophical questions. What's my view on flipping? People that like flip as like a profession almost, I think that's a really lame thing to do. If you are like doing it in like a one-time ordeal, or like there's so many variables to this kind of stuff. Like maybe you bought something at a flipper price, so now you're just going to sell it at a flipper price. Like I can't get too caught up in that. I'm not going to like judge people on all that shit. Like it's not really my place. People that flip like aren't interested in items at all, literally just go out of their way to buy something for the sole purpose of selling it to try to make money on it. That's fucking lame. I mean, that sucks. You're trying to flip a one-time thing. I wouldn't judge you for it. I mean, especially if you bought something for that high price, or if you, even if, or this is where like you can say it's a one-time thing, but did you buy the thing with the intent of selling it, like immediately receiving it and then selling it? It's all about your intent. If you bought something but wanted to use it initially, but then decided you didn't like it and then flipped it for a profit, whatever. I mean, there's just too many variables, and I can't really, I don't have the insight to, know what everybody's about. So I'm not going to like waste too much of my time thinking about what their agenda is, if I see a mod for sale that's over RRP or an RBA, like, and it's a hot product or whatever, it's what it is. I don't know. I'm not one of those purists that think everything should be RRP or under. Like, yeah, maybe in a perfect world, but that's not where we live. So I'm just trying to be realistic about this shit. What am I doing? What is this? Flipping is flipping. If whoever buys is happy with the price, then who cares? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's only bad when nobody's willing to buy it. Yeah, I mean, trust me, like a lot of my stuff that I have, I've paid RP or over for a lot of it. Now it's all worth nothing. So, but that was it was the time. You know what I mean? Like at that time when I got it all, it was worth that much. It's weird. Like the way I look at it is like a year in vape life is like 10 years in real life. Like it just seems like so much can happen in such a short time in the vape realm, that like sometimes when I look back on my product, like things I've bought and sold, and it's like, it seems like, you know, so long ago. And then I find out it was only like a couple months ago. It's just the timeline for vaping is so skewed that way. Yeah. Oh, I'm in stupid ass top chat again. I hate that. Why does it automatically put me in top chat? But I miss other stuff. Yeah, too bad about 3D. I feel bad. I feel bad. It just bounced. So, yeah, no, really, really foolish of me. I don't know what I did wrong. Like, I don't know why I couldn't get back into the video. So here we have it in all its OG Skyline glory, not in focus. It'll never be in focus. I can't do close focus in anything. I can't do close focus with my DSLR because I don't have a wide angle lens to use. I mean, I technically do have a wide angle lens to use, but I'm not set up to use it yet. So what we'll do is, aside from the JMA stuff, what juice is everyone going to these days? I don't like JMA juice at all. I sold mine actually. But Ryan loves it. I mean, it's a real like divided brand. I feel people either love it or hate it, and it really has everything to do with your taste and like what I don't know. Do you like sweet juices, or do you like? See, I can't even say it in like a complimentary way. Do you like bland juices? I just feel like they're bland. I don't know. It's kills me too because most people, not most people, but a large group of people really like JMA apparently, and I don't get it. Like, it's not me at all, you know. JMA over everything. Not I like it a lot over everything. So I mean that's how divided the brand is, because I've talked to a few people that also agree like how I feel about it, like they're not into it, and it's just you get accustomed to a certain kind of thing. If you like sweet juices, then it's not really going to work for you. But a juice like a brand like that is really good for your. It's really easy. It's really how should I put it? It's very lenient on your coils. You know, it's like most of the juice is like clear. It doesn't have a lot of sweetener in it. Bottom line, so you're not gonna gunk up your coils quick with it. But at what cost? I need my juice to be sweet. Like apparently that's an American thing too. I've heard in a number of different. I've heard Legion Vapes talk about it. I've heard Bogan talk about it. I've heard a number of other people talk about it that like American juice manufacturers, we make our juice a lot sweeter than other countries apparently. So, but I guess that's turning around because JMA is in America and what the hell's the other one? Lakeside is American. And I had one more too. Yeah, but a lot of these like independent guys, that you'll see group buys for, they're doing that kind of juice where it's not a lot of sweetener. So your juice is plenty sweet and it's mostly clear. Is it a fruit kind of flavor though? I'd say most like straight up like desserts that are not fruit based in any degree. They can end up tasting bland if there's no sweetener. Or, whatever. I'm just stuck in my ways. I really like the juices that I like. I literally gave up on it. I don't want to look for any other juice anymore ever again. Like, I've heard there's a number of people out there that they maybe only vape one flavor and they've only vaped that flavor for years. And I used to think like that's crazy. Like that seems so boring. Like I have so many setups. I can't imagine putting the same juice in all of them. Like what's the point? But I do understand liking what you like and not needing to, continuing to search for new shit because juice is expensive, man. Like if you get a bottle of juice that you have no business vaping, like you don't like it at all, that's a waste of $15 to $20, So if you at least reliably know some juices you really like, consider yourself lucky. I'm picky as hell about it now. Wait, you can't vape 3 milligram freebase? It's 3 milligrams. A 3 milligram salt. Because Nick salt is normally like 25 or 50, right? I was going to say, how can Nick salt be smooth? But maybe because it's so low. Premium suck to you. Yeah, I mean, premium juice is such like a vague word. Like anyone could call themselves premium. But I mean small batch, like DIY type shit. I mean, what's the other brand that I had? It was Lakeside, JMA. I sold them. Like I sold them all recently. I forget, but there's another one I just had recently, Yago, whatever. I didn't really like that too much either. See, and that's from New Zealand. And New Zealand, near Australia, apparently they don't go, they're not heavy on the sweetener. And it's just what I'm accustomed to. If I don't have a sweetener, it seems bland. I can vape it up to 9 milligram, and it's more smooth than freebase. That's interesting. I wonder why. I have not had like any of that, any low Nick salt. I thought all of Nick salt was high milligrams. So goes to show what I know. Are you sure you don't mean 3% or 5%? Because I'm pretty sure when they're talking about the percentages, it's actually like a much higher milligram than you're led to believe by saying the percentage. Todd, what's up, Mark? Todd, I seen premium glass bottle. Like, whoa. No, sir. I have actually never had. Sound quite novice that way, right? I've never had glass bottle juice or juice. I don't think I've ever even had juice in a dropper. So I was gonna get what's his name? Fishbone or Fish Lee? Fish Lee. I sold him a billet box recently. I was gonna get his juice because it looked good. I like pistachio stuff. He has a pistachio pudding I was curious about. And then I read somebody saying that it was, bland or not strong, not as strong flavor. And I automatically assumed like, nope, that's probably just like all those other ones that just don't have a strong enough taste for me. It's like if I'm going to be vaping something, I don't want it to be like a super like subtle. I want to like really taste the shit. Here's what here's some juice. We got some Turkish blend up in here. Look how creased that label is. It's like this thing's been through war. Well, aren't you fancy? I DIY, so I can do whatever I want. Well, I fucking suck at DIY. Not that I admittedly did not stick it out and like really fucking get good at it, but I could just tell. I'm like, I'm not gonna. It's gonna take me way too long, and I don't have the time to learn to make juice as good as the juice that I already buy. So as much as I would like to be good at something like that, I'm just, I'm not gonna fucking, I'm not gonna learn how to do it. If I end up having enough time on my hands, which will never happen, I would love to learn how to do it right. Right. Drew Estes. Drew Estes. Drew Estes. How you doing? What kind of national heritage, whatever you want to. Where are you from, Drew? Thanks for being here, man. I've been seeing your name come up a lot. Appreciate the added support of the channel. The Ventures are singing? I didn't think the Ventures ever sang. I thought they were an instrumental group. Oh, you're from the US. I don't know why I assumed you weren't. Drew sounds pretty American. It's your last name. I'm trying to figure out like what nationality that is. Estes. Italian? Like what is that? Estes. Oh, what's wrong with my internet? It's skipping and shit. Dude, I live in a shitty area. Wow, look at this. We got 15 folks up in here. Holy shit. Hitting the big time. My internet, yeah. So I live in fucking lame ass Delaware now. Past 3 years. Living in the middle of bullshit is good in that it keeps me from hanging out with the wrong people and getting back into drugs and stuff. So even though I live a lonely, boring existence in this city and state, I'm away from all the temptations of opioids and fast city living. So can't hear anything? Get the fuck out. Because I'm not loud enough, or you literally can't hear anything? Oh. Well, Mark Todd's fine, so something's wrong with you guys. Yeah. So the skyline is wicked. We didn't talk anything about it, but it's wicked. Yeah. We all know this one is a classic. I put the original. I had the drop kit on it, but I went with the OG look because. Come on, baby. Here we go. Because the drop kit is too short for what I want to put it on, which is right here. Anybody have the Micarta version yet? I've never had anything Micarta. I would love to know like what that feels like. I heard it's the same material as denim, right? It's like a variation of denim. So like how does that even work? Like feels like your jeans. I don't know. You got a couple knives in Micarta. It feels good. Yeah, if so like it feels like fabric then? Feels like jeans, like feels like denim. Can't imagine that. Like a hard version of that. Oh. Looks cool though. I didn't know it could look that good. Normally when I've seen it, I never like thought like, wow, that looks great. But these U mods, apparently Micarta can be made in a very nice, colorful way. It gets smoother and changes color. That's cool. It is a Delrin 3D print mix. And it's quite expensive, right? All right, what should we do next? Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to open this fucking thing up because, man, like my audio is cutting out. I didn't even like open the stream properly. I had to make a whole goddamn new video. So, Jesus Christ, fuck mess. So we're gonna either do. I guess we'll do this next. The Imperia. We could do the Theatro RTA. We got B&D products up in here, and the Reaper V3. I would love to hear some feedback on what you guys want to see next. That would be really cool. While I fill this up. I feel like I'm hearing something. Come on, somebody, anybody. What? Are you kidding me? What's wrong with this? You know, fuck, man. Gets the job done. I'm not no alky. I don't need a legit beer opener or whatever. I'll drink like one beer on a Friday. Two, maybe. This is called Schmiddix. don't know if anybody's ever heard of this. Hey Todd, they got Schmittix where you're at? It's spelt like Smithwick's. Red ale. Schmittix and Sons, Ireland. Irish made. Pretty good. It's kind of like a Guinness. Not quite as stouty, but it's pretty stouty. Yuck. What do you like, Miner? You're real cynical there, Miner. Did you ever get your uni tank, Miner? I put it in the title of my last video for you and everything. Just honest. Okay. Okay. Yeah, in case you haven't noticed, take everything I say with a grain of salt. I'm not here to give anyone shit. So we're going to throw whatever we make next in this wicket, but nobody wants to tell me what we're wicking next. So what are we going to wick next? Come on. Come on. I need some participation here. We could do the Imperia. Oh, you did get it. That's cool. I kind of want to do the Theatro, but it's like, God, I think it's kind of like a chore. Like, it's weird. It's not the juice control. It's like the cap. It's just to get the cap off. Well, it's all three of it. It's all of it. It's plastic, and it's like if you turn it the wrong way and you do it too hard, you'll break that freaking thing. But yeah, I really like the design of the Theatro, like the way, particularly the way it vapes and its airflow options. You looked at it. Nah. No, it's a good, like, it's definitely a good vape. It's just like, I know they could have executed it just a little differently, and it would have went over a lot better. So I don't know about you guys. I'll bring her down, take her down there to about 23, maybe 25, something like that. No matter the build. We got a 0.4 in this. Oh look, it's Mark's favorite, right? 0.4. It's a round wire John in here. I don't even know how old this coil is. If it ain't rusty, it's good to go. So, does anyone use this cotton? I got like a bunch of it and I haven't even used it yet. The BP cotton. Pretty cool that they make it to like the specified diameter or whatever. I like that. I'm still using this crappy stuff. This is like the Amazon. I've had this for so long and I just want to get rid of it. It's like that Amazon cotton. That's like, it looks like Jay Hayes' old cotton, like that he pulled out of his couch. It looks like that because it's got like shit in it. It's fucking nasty. But you get a lot of it for cheap. And honestly, I mean, I should just throw it out, but I'm going to use it all. Doesn't last long. I mean, wouldn't it all last the same? I would think it would just depend on your juice and the amount of vaping you do. All I know is like people really love Cloud9 cotton, and it's they don't give you enough of it for how much it costs, in my opinion. You get what is it, like a meter or some stupid measurement? I don't even think it says it on here. Okay, like let's just pretend so I think the Cloud9 is like a meter or something, and then this is like 8 meters. Like, wow, you get a lot more, and they're basically the same price. What's up with that? Is it that much better that it warrants spending all that money? I run through it. Like, I wick a lot of shit. You know, I can't be spending $12 for a meter of cotton. Meter of cotton? Do we have meter of cotton? I don't want a large farva. I want a goddamn meter of cotton. Who knows what that's from? Apache. Who knows this jam? I was so happy in the comments. John Doe, he knew the song that's in the intro to my videos that I played on guitar, a little cover of Walk Don't Run. We have 50s, early 60s song by the Ventures, some old surf rock shit. I was just so glad somebody knew it. So I want to apologize for my ridiculously long video. You know, that top 10 video was over the top. But God bless you for actually watching the fucking thing. And then when I realized my sound was all over the board with it, you know, it's this whole thing is a work in progress, you know. So what else anybody get recently? Anybody get any goodies? I've been kind of falling back in the groups and everything, because if I look at it, I'm gonna want to buy it, you know. So I just try not to look. Just need money for other shit, and there's not even that much I want anyway. I mean, there are definitely a few things that I would jump on, but I don't know they exist because I'm not gonna look. Pulse it 10 seconds and it broke. Maviton wait, what are we talking about? Oh, and it's broke in. Not broken. Broke in. Gotcha. Sorry about that. You know what they call that in guitar terms? Chicken picking. Either I've seen one too many Tarantino movies, or I just love me some surf rock. I mean, what better kind of music to have in the background, right? Instrumental, not too abrasive, but something that maybe won't get me a copyright strike. I don't think I get enough views to get a copyright strike, right? So let's talk about this thing. This is my favorite. This and the GT3. Essentially the best RTAs. I actually got this Imperia from Ryan. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. He gave me bunch of accessories with it too. But this is my favorite. The you get all that nice polished stainless steel to look at. That's the way it should be. Epidemic sound, yeah, I get dude. I get so many. Every other video I look up, I get an ad for that. You know, an Artlist. Oh my god! If I see another Artlist ad, I'm gonna kill myself. I always wanted to tell you guys this. This is the funniest thing ever. I may have said this before on a stream, but I can't. I'm not sure. So listen to this. When I used to just watch vape videos only, I mean, heavy on vape videos. I still am, but not like before. Essentially every other video I would look up was vape videos for, God, I don't know, 6 months, a year, more than that. I'm just being like, modest. So every video I would look up, my ads were always like erectile dysfunction, hair loss, or something like, you're fat, so get this thin guy t-shirts, all that shit. Like everything was negative, and it was always like you're a fucking it was all this like subliminal, like, dude, you're a loser kind of algorithm, because YouTube hates fucking vaping, and they want to like project that kind of imagery onto the viewers of vape content. That's what I believe. So now that I'm watching videos that are geared toward like filmmaking and camera gear and stuff like that, my ads are completely different. They're like Guitar Center and just different camera, B&H photo shit like that. But it's like art, and like the Artlist things. Now it thinks I'm a content creator because I'm looking up camera stuff. You know what I mean? When before it was constantly giving me like erectile dysfunction ads and like just things that were just like like it just had this overbearing, or not over, under, like an undertone of like, well, you're watching YouTube videos on vaping, so you must have all these problems and you must suck. Like that's what YouTube was trying to say to me, I feel. Like there was some subliminal shit going on. I know YouTube hates fucking vaping. It's fucking crazy. That's why I'm surprised people even find my shit. Like I wonder who's found my videos like through stumbling on them. Like they looked up one. No, I don't know. There's people either find it through the Facebook groups, or because they already watched a product review from somebody else, or maybe they specifically search. I wonder how many actually specifically like looked for that product, and that's how they found it. That kind of shit. Dennis the Menace? No, Dennis the Menace had like. Are we talking about? Oh, are you talking about the comic? I mean, all right, whatever. The comic. I thought anytime I hear Dennis the Menace, I think about the movie in the '90s with Walter Matthau. That kid never. He was no Macaulay Culkin. He never went on to do nothing else, I guess. The movie. I don't look like the one in the movie. You're fucking wrong. Yeah, nah. That kid was like 5 years old. You think I look like a fucking 5-year-old, apparently. So thanks, Tim B. I will reconsider. What, like him older? Because he was like at his age now, I have no idea. I've never seen him. Like I didn't think he ever did anything again. What's up, Antonio? Dane, what's good? I seen you earlier. I didn't say nothing though. What's up? This sound familiar, guys? They're doing a little breakdown now. I've never heard it like this. Yeah, at his age now, so. It's weird. I got it at, it's reading 0.38, 28 watts, and it just doesn't feel like it's hitting very hard. It's all Ryan's fault. What's all Ryan's fault? My existence as a YouTube reviewer? Even the 5G. I don't know what the fuck you're saying. Oh, 5 GT4s. You have 5 GT4s. You really like them that much? I think the GT3 is like 10 times better. But if you really like DL vaping, then I get it. But they just have like these really big juice channels, and it's just not. I don't know. I like short wicked devices and stuff. Just better that way. So next thing up is I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do the Reaper V3, and I think that's it. I think we'll end with that. Unless you want to see the Theatro or the Skila, I would love for somebody to just give me one of those things to build. Just somebody say one of them. The Har, the Skila, the Reaper, or the Theatro. Actually, never mind. We'll do the Theatro. I don't want to wicked. I don't want to build that thing. It's like a task, you know what I mean? It's just like a little too much, but people did vote it, so I will do the Theatro. Ah, you sons of bitches. You know, it's like I said earlier, it's a good vape. It's just too much shit going on. Oh yeah, the juice flow is like weird on it. Like I don't know. Like airflow is great though. It's such a fucking mind fuck. OBS engine V2. I never had any kind of OBS engine. They were like a little before my time. Like I vaped at that time, but I was very broke, so and not that invested, so it's one I skipped. I think I was like considering that. It was between an OBS engine, um, the intake, and the what's the other one? The Crius or the Cirrus or however you said it, Cirrus 2, whatever. Yeah, so I started vaping around like when the Drop Dead came out and the Rebirth and stuff like that. You found your videos stumbling on them from watching other vape stuff, though, right? Like it was a suggestion. You were specifically looking up certain mods. Okay. Oh shit! You're supposed to take the ultimate piece out of this. This is number 22. Pretty low serial. I know I said this 1,000 times, but because I got these from the same person. I got the Reaper V3, the Theatro, and the Skyline from the same guy. And he sold me this friggin' Skyline for $90 shipped. Probably the best deal I ever got. These were cheap too. I think I got both of these for like the price of one of them RP. So This coil looks like it's brand new. YouTube suggested it. Skyline V1. Yeah. Not the R. For $90. So yeah. I don't know. I got like a real, like today I had off because it was raining and I can't really work in the rain. So I had more time on my hands. So I actually like dove into the groups a little bit, and man, like I was hoping that unknown stuff died down a little bit. Like maybe like it'll never die down. I just went to get a clear cap for the unknown RBA, and like the thing sold out instantaneously. It's like, oh my god, it's like I don't even want to look at anything unknown for like a year. Maybe in like a year everything will chill the fuck out, but for right now it ain't happening. And like it's just gonna frustrate me more and more, and I'm gonna just resent the company. Like just can't even look that shit up no more. I just want the RDA, really. Clear cap, I can live without. I really want that RDA. Oh, I adjusted this. Somebody wanted me to like do another video on this. I mean, maybe I will down the line, but not anytime soon. So here's I did the video on this, the M key, and with the Narda 5A on there. Everything's fine. Still reading 7.72, so it's where it should be, and everything's good with mine. There's a number of people that did get this, the bottom feeders collab. That's what this is. And theirs is like defective because the battery contact isn't right. So like a number of people are having to send it back to Aaron Vasquez to send it back to Italy to be repaired. So it's like pretty screwed up. But mine's fine. I mean, my battery contact, if you've seen it in the video, it's really tight. So I'd rather it tight than loose, you know. Your Mob Mini V2 will be there Tuesday, Mr. E. Very good. Yeah, you can't go wrong with the Mob stuff. I'm telling you. It really is like I don't really think of it as my favorite RDA, but RBA. But it really is one of the best. Like it's just so, like flavor for like effort ratio, it's so good. I mean, you can't really top it. It's so friggin' easy to wick, and it just always wicks good. It always tastes good. You can't beat it. It's just that it's been out for so long now that it's like doesn't seem like a special anymore, you know? Even though they made like 1,000 versions of it. See, that's the problem. Like, freaking scarcity makes things so much better to people, you know? So like because Roz's stuff is so limited with unknown, you know, it just makes people lust after it that much more, you know. Yeah, it's weird because even though it's so popular unknown, I noticed today like there's only 2.8 thousand people in the group, I believe it said. So that's not that many. I mean, considering like how many are in other groups, like there's like I think there's like 14,000 in the mission group. You didn't just get here. You were here earlier. You left. And now you came back, and now you want to know what's going on, Dane. No, I got the Theatro right here. Serial number 22. I don't know how many they made at Theatro, but I gotta think this is a pretty low cereal. Yeah, so we're gonna make the Theatro. I did the so far I did the Skyline OG, the VWM Imperia, and yeah, now we got the Theatro. Yeah, it is really interesting. I mean, I was drawn into it from years ago watching the High End Vape Show with Tenacious TX and Pal 702 and Louie and Vapor Swaggins. Um, I think Stan had one, but I know Louie had one, and he would always every time they did a buffet, Louis always had it ready to go, and he mostly had RDAs, so it was like one of the few like RTAs he was really into, and they all always had the Reaper V3, so that's why I always wanted one of those. And oh wait a minute, that's not even what this is. I'm holding the dwarf the whole time. I've been holding. I've had a dwarf out the whole time. It hasn't been the Reaper. It's so stupid. Oh my god, jacket, dude! I made so many dangle-clacks, man. I really made a lot of mistakes this stream. Jesus, I apologize. I never seen anyone spell monarchy with an I. Kind of looks cool that way. Yeah, bro, I got an Imperia. It's my favorite. It's a toss up. My favorite RTA is this, and the Typhoon GT3 is. I may like that a little more. I mean, I don't know. It's a real toss up. This was my favorite for the longest time. Now I feel like I like the GT3 a little more. I don't know. They are a little different. I mean, you're going to get more air with the GT3. Even though it's only like, it's technically 1 millimeter greater diameter. And they're both still like RDL, but I don't know. You get like, I really liked when airflow is diffused through multiple airflow holes. Like that's how the Theatro is. Like there's a lot of really interesting airflow options for the Theatro. And the cool thing is you can just it's all on a ring. So you can just change the airflow, through the ring like you should be able to. And you just get so many options that way, and it really changes the vape up. Whereas the dwarf, I mean, you can still divide, or this is the same thing. The har has similar airflow settings in that regard. So you have 3 holes, and then on the other side, or it's more on this side, it's a slit. On the har, there is a slit option. Actually, yeah, there's the slit option. So I mean, they're both Van and Dell. They're both kind of similar in a lot of ways. I'd say the har is executed much better, but they have a small version of it yet. I think I knew that, but I wasn't sure. I would use the small version, I guess. Let's say this. Let's be a little cryptic here. I have a version of the first GT5 version. That makes if you're picking up what I'm putting down, because I really like it. I just got it to get it, and too much shit going on. It's like a giant friggin' contraption. You know, those Germans, man, they go over the top. I don't necessarily like tiny little RTAs. You know, like although the S tank is really small, and I like that. Like this is nice, the Casperdina, but the GT5 it's just too. It's geared for people that like a lot more air, in my opinion. Like the J3S, it's pretty DL for a high end RTA, but it's still not like as like big and airy as any the GT4 and 5. I don't know. That's just the way I look at it. I'd like to see it though. Hopefully, it's a little more. Is it a little more stripped down? Yeah, the stank don't stank. Remember that? Stank don't stank. I love, dude. I've watched those episodes like time and time again, like because I didn't use Facebook at that time, so I only had. And that's why that's why I make this channel, like to hopefully appeal to people that don't use Facebook groups because they have no outlet, they have no way to, except for YouTube videos. And if no, there's only like 3 people that do high end reviews. So that was me. I didn't use Facebook, but I wanted to learn about high end gear. I had to watch YouTube videos, and Stan and them, I mean, they were like the perfect outlet for that. But yeah, hopefully the GT5S, I'm guessing that's what they called it, like the GT4 and GT4S. So it'll go from being a 25 to a 23. And I'm just hoping they stripped it down and there's not as much metal going on. You know, maybe is it Dane? Is it a glass or a polycarb tank instead of like a metal cage this time at least? Yeah, Jim VV, he does a lot. I forget about him sometimes. He actually probably does more. He probably has more output than anybody. He's just low. He's just very low key. You know what I mean? He doesn't like. I don't know. He doesn't. His person. You know. He doesn't like. He just like. I don't want to say he doesn't have as much personality. He's straightforward. You know what I mean? I don't think he does lives. Does he even do lives? I don't think he does any chill sessions, is what I mean. Unless he has patrons. See, like, I don't even know if he has a. He probably has a Patreon, I guess. And maybe he does live streams for them. But as far as I know, I've never seen him do a live stream. And started doing these well, I had to do live streams because I didn't have enough space on my old computer to pre-record anything and upload it, so I had to do them live right from the gate. But these days I'm surprised my live streams get just as many views as my regular videos, if not more, and they're filmed camera tech wise, and they're not concise. I mean, these are my regular videos, but you know, I'm surprised people are willing to watch live. So lives have a lot more appeal than I initially like was led to believe. See, this is the problem. I can't remember. Oh, you're getting choppy audio? God, dude. I'm so sorry. Damn, dude. I'm so sorry. Damn. Sorry, guys. Sorry, my internet sucks. And I don't remember. It's like hard to memorize the juice flow control on this. My God, I forget it already. All right, so oh, wait a minute. Okay, so I did it right. Uh-huh. Can't forget this ultimate piece here. I'm wondering what... Oh, fucker. I was wondering why it didn't look right. Damn, the audio's still cutting out that bad. I never had problems that long. It's normally just like a brief thing. Maybe I end the stream, guys. This whole thing's been a failure from the beginning, so I don't know. I'm gonna finish this, I guess. I'm still gonna finish this this build or this wick. I'm very distraught that my fucking Wi-Fi is so terrible. Take a minute to just say, if anyone can hear me, thank you. It's not terrible. I mean, shit, man. As long as it, like, somewhat fucking works. You know, I ain't no fucking professional here. You wonder, I mean, everyone takes it for granted. Like, people like Grim Green and stuff, like, they don't really have too many problems. You know what I mean? Like, they just got this shit so dialed in, you know? Me, I've never had good Wi-Fi. I've always had problems. Every time I ever do a live, I always have problems. There's never one stream I do where it's perfectly fine, you know? I always have some kind of shit going on. Look at this. This is leaking. This is bad. I must have did this wrong, I think. We got a problem here. Oh my God, dude. Maybe it was open. I don't know. Like, shit. Theatro is a fail. This is why I never use this fucking RTA. It's too complicated. It's like you gotta memorize what the fuck it is and everything. I don't know. It's not like... It's not very intuitive. Yeah. Yeah, well, I thought I closed the juice flow. I think it was probably open because, you know, it's the opposite. Everything's the fucking opposite on this thing. It's like, it's such a great vape and everything. It's just like they could have made it a little more simple, is what I think. I think this one's a little overcomplicated. And it's not like it's actually that complicated. Throw it down a hill, it's not that bad, but it's just like for the airflow itself and everything, like it could have been really fucking good. They should just do a revision of it, like the tripod. Yeah, and it really doesn't even have a good juice capacity either. Oh, I'm so fucking mad I fucked it all up. Yeah, the other thing is you have to make sure you put it on the right side, and oh my god, I gotta watch fucking Mark Todd's video again just to remember how to use the fucking thing. I still don't know if I have it right. I don't think I do. Can't remember. I don't remember shit about this thing. That's why I didn't want to build it. Oh no, okay. I remember these lines have to be on this side. It's so fucking weird. Still got juice splurting everywhere. Yeah. Who remembers what movie this is in? It's the credit song to my favorite movie, actually. Second favorite movie. The air. How do you even say that? The air, R, something by Atmosphere. It's similar to Tripod, but a bit different. Is this new, Dean? Atmosphere just came out with a new RTA. Is that what you're saying? If so, I'm intrigued. The Pirate RTA? Yeah, it's fine now. But I still don't remember if the juice flow is closed or not. You can see it line up, I remember. There's just a couple things you have to remember about it. Like, everything's clear. Oh, there it goes. See, if it's... I wish I could show it, but it's like... You gotta match the two bars, clear bars that go down for the juice flow control. They should match right underneath where the serial number is. I remember that. And then you just twist this cap and you got to line them up. And yeah, they got a new, so I definitely got to look that up. And you guys are on point. It's like I got to go through you guys just to get all the latest. Mike, you always keep up on shit. Too loud. Yeah, so I got to look that up. I like Amazon, man. They come up with good stuff. Vape Snail, it's incredible. Vape Snail, I still think, for how old it is, it still lives up, like, as one of the best RBAs of all time, I think. Just because you gotta consider how old it is at this point. Anybody ever had this juice? I love this shit. Transistor, Basic B, Butterscotch Bourbon. Oh my god, it's so good. What's too restrictive? What's too restrictive? This Theatro or the Bob Mini? Or the... You're not talking about the Vape Snail. The Vape Snail can open up to like 3.5. Dude, the Vape Snail can get pretty open. I don't know what you're saying that for. Yeah, they were the first. I think they were too. I think they were the first all-in-one bridge. But it like other ones came right after. You know, like the the Evil Reaper V3, or what the fuck am I saying? The Evil Alien. Yeah, the STM. Well, I don't know. I got rid of mine. I have a video I filmed about it. It wasn't terrible. It just wasn't worth it to me. I mean, I'm picky as shit now. And it's, I got that customized one and everything, and like, I really wanted it to be like perfect, but it's finicky for one reason, and you'll see why. It's just, I don't want to deal with no bullshit. I want everything I make to just be simple, straightforward. I'm tired of dicking around. Yeah, for a while there, I would buy RBAs that were different just for the sake of being different. Like the Vision and the Knicks, they were mistakes. Although I still have both of them actually, but I'll keep the Vision because I would like to revisit that. I don't think it was that bad. I just think that they botched something. They should have had multiple juice flow port options like the new Cloud RBA does. Because that whole one size fits all for juice ports, it's not the best idea. Maybe I should turn the juice flow off for a little bit just to get all that excess out. But I mean, it's great. This RTA is really good. It's just you have to be mindful of how it works or it'll fuck up. I got like all this fucking paper towel dust in the air and shit. The Vision would have been dope with a bit more airflow. Yeah, and the build deck was not wide enough in my opinion. I feel like there should have been a little more space in that build deck. That's that and the juice flow ports were my biggest cons about it. So we had seven people in and 7 likes. Thank you guys for just participating. The likes, my subscribe count went up like crazy in the past couple weeks, and that top 10 video actually got a pretty good bit of traction, and I'm definitely feeling the vibes here of the support of the channel. I really appreciate it because it makes me then when I see stuff like that, like it makes me feel like, all right, maybe I should continue, because it's a battle. Sometimes I think like, oh, is it really worth putting effort into the channel? Do people care? Do I care? It's this like give and take. But like when I see shit like that, it's relatively, like well received, then it makes me actually want to put the work in, and shit, man, I work full time and a job that I hate. That's it's a lot of physical labor, and I'm fucking tired. And if I'm not working, I'm pretty lazy. So it's nice to have that extra push to like feel like not obligated, but like there's a reason for it. You know what I mean? Like, all right, I should make these videos. Like it does serve a purpose. That's what I got to tell myself. So thank you for playing that part. I appreciate it. Thanks, Dane. I felt a little like cheesy with it. Like I felt like maybe it was a little too long-winded and like over the top at times, but I wanted to make it feel a little more special. That's all, but it might not get received that way. I don't know. I thought overall people seemed to like it, so that's good. I'm gonna do the RBA one. I still have like maybe I have like 2 or 3 videos that are already filmed from a while ago that I'm gonna edit I would at least get 1 or 2 or hopefully all of them done tomorrow. You know, in a perfect world. And then I have 3 videos that I want to do immediately after that. I have, come on, where the fuck is it? Okay, this. Yeah, I'm going to do the RBAs next. Then after that, I'll do RTAs and RDAs as well. I don't know if I'll do a regular mods list because I don't really have enough good mods. Not like regular regulated mods. I actually don't have that many as I wish I did. So I'm going to do a video on this. I have a lot to say about it, and I can't say that it's all good. This is the Bro Tech by Tech Division. My first and most likely last Tech Division mod. And the funny thing is, I've always been they've always appealed to me too, and bad impression. What else? So I have that, and then I'm going to do the shit. What the hell? Well, I'm going to do a NAR mods video, and it's going to be I was going to do it just on the 5A, but I made you a compilation, a comparison of all the NAR mods, and just a little more like the 101 video for the billet box that I did. So it'll be a little more of a general overview of NAR mods, I guess. But the focus will be the 5A NARDA. That fire button position, yeah, well, it's low, yeah. Which I generally do, I say it all the time in my videos. I like a high fire button. I use the middle finger, do a little wrap like this. It's whatever. I mean, the Moab fire button's low too. Let's see something here. I mean, I'm pretty sure the Brotech's going to be lower. Yeah, so the Brotech's even lower. And then here's another low fire button. But you can see how much lower it is still than the Borat. That's probably why I got rid of my Limelight Wicket, because I only had the bottom button. If I had the top button plate, I probably would have kept it. Yeah, Dane, the GD mods one that Todd's been sporting recently, Mark Todd's been showing around. I like that. I like the one. The one, it kind of looks like, it does kind of look like this a little bit. But better. Oh, the 3F8 one. Yeah. Are you sure? I'm pretty sure Mark Todd has that. He did a video on a different GD mod. But look up the Shed, Dane. Look up the Shed Facebook group, and he just got two GD mods in, and one of them is that mod. I'm almost positive. What was the last mod? What do you mean? I showed this, which is the Tech Division Bro Tech, the Hellfire Moab, and the BMM Borat. Those are the only ones I showed. Yeah. It's got a cool look, but I think the biggest appeal is that Yeehee chip for some reason. It's a new Yeehee chip, I believe. So I don't know. I don't think I've ever had a Yeehee chip like that. I've had the color one. That's I guess it was supposed to rival the DNA 75C or something. And I have it in the Steam Crave Hadron, and I have it in this actually. This is a heat chip in this stratum here. But it's the big color chip. I never had like the regular heat kind of chip. Really? What other mod could it have been? No, I only showed there's 3 mods, right? I'm almost positive that's all. That was it. It was those 3. It was this one, this one, and this one. That was it. Yeah, the tech division. I thought that's the one you said you didn't like it. It was too low. Definitely is like the lowest. This is a 21700 though. You just shoot me a screenshot, okay? I can't believe. How could I be missing something? I did not see me with any. This could have been a really cool mod. I mean, look at the screen. What does it look like? It looks like the kind of screen you'd see on a Diecode's Extreme V3, right? That's the kind of chip you should have put in here. And what if this was 2-window? I mean, this thing had a lot of potential, and the feel of it is like not a bad 3D print. It's got like it's trying to be like a KBR or something, but these are really cheap actually, and it's probably because the proprietary chip. But I have another one of these that's broken over there. So anyhow, I'm going to do a video on this, the NOR mods, and my bow reel. My real mods bow reel. I showed in that one live. Those are the 3 I'm going to film next. And some of you may know this guy. He's in the community. He's a very avid member and a very nice person. Brian Curtis. He's going to be loaning me some products for review, which is awesome. I've seen that done a lot in the past. People get loaned products for the purpose of doing a review on it, and I think that's awesome. And it's like I feel very privileged to be able to do something like that. So, and he offered straight up. I thought that was really cool of him. I'm psyched. And it's going to be some old school stuff, like the Hobo Drifter is going to be the first thing. I've never used one. That's something a little before my time, but it should be cool. Yeah, I figured you were talking about that. It was the bow rat. Yeah, it's got control panels on it. That's probably why maybe it threw you off. Got some moon gazers on there. Weird bow rat. Yeah. But so I got video plans and all. I got a freaking Christmas venture song on. I could have not done a live tonight and just cranked out some editing, but I don't know. I think I did one last Friday, right? Maybe I'll try to keep the lives to at least once a week or something. Doodads. It's all right. I'm not a big accessories guy. Not really. You can get lost in accessories. You can spend thousands of dollars in fucking accessories. Because the accessories are just as expensive as the goddamn mods and shit. Like, it's so easy to get carried away with accessories. And with billet boxes, I got it. I did want to trick out my billet boxes because you can really color coordinate a billet box, but like a lot of other mods, you're just accessorizing it just like to the point where it's like, why? You know what I mean? Like stash boxes, ugh. They always look ugly with junk on them. You don't need no panels for a stash box. Like, they look better with stock BMM shit on it. Like, even 38 specials, I think they look way better stock. You don't need control panels on a 38. Like, it just doesn't even look right to me. You know, I'm very opinionated here. You know, but that just, I feel strongly about some of that shit. You don't, I think accessories, they get overdone. If it calls for it, it calls for it. Like, a lot of times it doesn't, and you're ruining it, actually. Yeah, if it's long overdue, I don't think they'll ever come out with a new version of the Build Box, honestly. I don't think they're going to do it, ever. I really don't think they're going to ever do it. If they haven't done it by now, they probably have no intention of doing it. They're probably just going to ride this shit out till it fucking becomes nothing. Think about it. If they were trying to, like, maximize their ingenuity and profits and everything, they had every opportunity to. They were riding the fucking high road or whatever. I don't know what kind of analogy you want to give it. They were on top of the shit for a long time, and they had all the opportunity in the world to do something. I remember once a week there'd be a new post. When are you guys going to do a 21-700? Or when are you guys going to change it up? We can't even get new colors. You got to pull teeth just to get new colors from Build Box. They're worthless that way. I mean, I love their products. You know, I love what they did, and they're you know, they are it. They're the landmark. They are the thing. But, you know, they let it fall to shit. Now their stuff. How long was it? I mean, how many years went by before it got to this point where their stock lasted for days and days? Like, I never thought I'd see that day come, and it's here, and it's been here, you know. So the dream is over, you know. They kind of just gave up, I guess. I mean, I guess Doug Dino is apparently, like, a perfectionist, because, like, they had plenty of opportunity, like a Kerbis, like a Cerakoted Kerbis. They only just recently did that. They should have had that come out 2 Octobers ago, you know, but apparently he couldn't get the right hue of orange, and, like, just this, like, bullshit, really. I mean, I don't know if that was, like, a legitimate reason, or they were just making shit up, or maybe he genuinely is that much a perfectionist that he didn't want a subpar hue of orange Kerbis coming out. I don't know. You know, but they, I don't know, they fucked up. They just didn't care, or they just, I think they had a lot of internal struggle with their employees. Remember, they put out a post looking for employees. They were, like, desperately trying to find anyone to be an employee there. I think he had a 2019 rat. So it's been 4 years since you used a bridge. Why do you watch my videos then? I mostly only do Bora gear. I'm surprised you even watch it. I don't want it to be like that, though. Like, I do want to branch out. I want to be able to appeal to other people than just Bora heads. You know what I mean? That's just what I ran with the most, you know. But I would still want to delve into everything else too, you know. That's why I did an RTA build stream tonight, because this is technically my favorite way to vape. I just love the stylings of Bora mods. It's Ryan's fault that you haven't used Bora gear. Oh, that you're getting back into Bora gear. Yeah, I guess that uni tank would be a nice little transitional thing, right? Yeah. Dane, do you remember they had that employee that like I don't remember what he did. He like stole some designs, or he like um made some custom ones like that he wasn't like authorized to make and sold them on the side. Did you hear about that? He put like custom graphics on them and stuff, just little things like little figure like stenciled in or whatever, and like had them printed, I guess, and sold them on the side for a lot of money because they'd be like a 101 type thing. And then it got out and he got fired, and then they exposed them, and it was like this big fucking thing. Yeah, it was crazy. So I mean, Billbox, and then what about Chris Leckless, man? Remember him? Remember we were just talking about big reviewers for Bora gear? He is actually what really propelled me into Boro gear, because he did a video on all his billet boxes, all his customized billet boxes, and he was like, "This is a cool pan, has a cool panel and this switch." And I was like, "What? What brand? Had no idea what any of those brands were." Um, for what, I still don't even remember that one, for BDC or whatever that panel brand is. I mean, all these brand names, and I couldn't believe it, and I just really was captivating, like to hear about all this new stuff. Because it was all Facebook affiliated, I had no idea what any of it meant. So like that's what really got me. And then he kind of quit doing videos for a while, and then like basically a whole year went by, and then he got really back into it, and now he doesn't do it anymore. But he made that website, Billbox Info. It's a friggin' stellar website. But yeah, him and Salty Jules, they kind of like came and went. I guess the what do they say? The light that burns twice as bright burns out twice as fast. I guess that's what happened with them, because they brought a lot to the table, I thought. Shift Plus, that side by side. I've seen a lot of them on the in the groups for sale. Cheap, $120. Yeah, man. Chris Luckless. I bought I'm sure you've seen my orange Harpy Harbor collab. It's a Salty Jules collab, but the button, that umbrella, even though it goes with the Salty Jules theme with the Morton Salt Girl umbrella, that button is actually for rainy panels. And I bought that button from him. Um, he still updates the site. Yeah, he doesn't want to do reviews or nothing. He's not in a group anymore either. Yeah, I know. Or like Tenacious TX. My God, that was a big loss to me, because you didn't just lose him; you lost Louis, and well, I heard Louis robbed everybody, but Swaggins was hilarious, so I liked what he brought. Pale dropped out even before them. Yeah, I mean, people come and go quick in this shit. What are we talking about? What mod? Oh, the shift or whatever the fuck it's called. Ryan had one for sale. I don't know if he has it anymore. It was a long time ago, but you could ask him. Oh, what was her name? Yeah, Marjorie. That was his girlfriend, right? what happened though? Like, what do they do? Like, when these people quit the scene, like, are they quitting vaping altogether? Because they're not just like, it's not like they're just quitting one thing or the other. Like me, I'm not in the groups that much right now, but I still make these videos. Or like, say I stop making these videos, but I'm still in the groups. Like, are they quitting like vaping altogether? Or they're just like not buying new stuff and not being involved in the community anymore, but still vaping. Like, it just seems like they completely, yeah, I don't know, just disown it all. It's just weird. Like, how do you be so, this is like, to be this in depth into the hobby, you're pretty invested. You know what I mean? So to completely drop out is just, I don't know, that's a big difference to me. Or like, I'm kind of going through it myself a little bit because I'm getting so much more into film stuff and lenses again. But PMTA scared a lot of people away. Yeah, well, I get that for companies. Yeah, like I know it did have an effect on Tenacious TX. I know Stan, as soon as they talked about the PMTA and everything wasn't working out, he closed his website. He was out. You know, he really did run like that. He did like a 50% off site sale for like a week, and then he was disappeared and he just dropped out the videos altogether. But Salty Jules, I don't really know if he had any. I don't think he had any kind of business like that. But I don't know him that well. I don't know. But he made his collaboration mod with Harpy, offered it to me, like that I could be, you know, I'd had to pay for it, but like I would be one of the 14 people to get it. Just because I commented a lot in his videos. I always liked, you know, his videos. And he said, yeah, you could, why don't you get it? I don't know if he was just needed to fill a spot or something. But I got it. As soon as I got it, like he made sure everybody got their mods. And then he fucking totally dipped out. He didn't even make a video about the mod, which I thought was crazy. I thought he would at least do one send-off video about his own collab, but he didn't. Like, I don't know. I don't like regret getting it. I love the graphic of it, but I've even listed it at times. I mean, I'm getting to the point I can't. I'm not like as attached to any of this shit as I was. I mean, I definitely have my mods. I got at least like 5 mods I will not want to let go of, but everything else is getting to be more expendable to me mentally. I know we kind of stopped building. I was going to make the evil. I was going to do the Reaper, but I don't even have it. I got a Dwarf, and I don't feel like even though it's right over there, I'm not going to get it. We're almost like 2 hours in anyway. There's no point in me building anything else. Really, I have more Boro gear that I should be wicking. Yeah, it's true. It's weird. Yeah, I mean, and it makes sense. Most people are just casual vapors. I mean, they just do it because they used to smoke. Like, imagine somebody like being that obsessed about smoking cigarettes and like wanting to look up all the brands and use all their Marlboro Man coupons so they can get all the beer cozies with the Marlboro symbol on it. You know what I mean? It'd be weird. But with this, it's like it's gadgetry. You know what I mean? You're into the tech. You're into the art of it. There's art in this shit. It's stylistic. You know, there's a lot of facets to it. I think. So yeah, sub-ohms, pods and disposables, especially pods and disposables. That shit ruins vaping. It really ruined vaping. It's not creative anymore. There's nothing innovative about it. It appealed to both hemispheres of the brain, really. I mean, because it was both creative but also like technical. Like it's almost like it's engineering to a degree, to a degree. but it's also creative too. It's got the perfect mixture for everybody. When you're talking about things like RTAs, there's nothing more interesting in vaping than a properly made RTA, in my opinion. Yeah, no, I understand. It doesn't ruin it. It's just it ruins it for me. You know what I mean? Or it ruins it for the hobbyist. Or it makes it boring for us. If there ain't shit but disposables, like what are we supposed to do? You know? That means we either got to buy disposables or we gotta spend $200 some dollars to get a product that's interesting. So it puts us in a rock and a hard place. Yeah, I mean, fucking pros and cons to everything, right? Thank, thank you, Miner and Dane, for sticking it out because I'm surprised 3D got pissed at me, and then I guess Hatman, it's not his time zone, so yeah, I mean, it's interesting because even though having to go to that extra level of being into high end to be able to continue your hobbyist side of things, even though it's more costly, at least you have the reassurance of knowing, well, okay, it's high end, so it's more, you know, a more individual basis, and it's always going to be there. You know what I mean? Um, it's going to be a lot harder for them to wipe out high end because it's such a small niche that now it's just like this subgenre of vaping that can kind of go under the radar. So you have that to look at as like a bit of a reassurance, but there's still juice. So even if my gear is high end, my juice ain't. I like very commercial juice because I like sweetener. So what happens when that gets fucked up? Then I'm fucked. I don't do DIY and I don't like the bland juices that the regular guys have. So that is my biggest concern, actually, continuing to be able to get the juices that I like, and that's what they go after the most, rather than the hardware. So yeah, I mean, I'm picky too. Shit. You're in Maryland. I'm in Delaware, South Delaware, Bethany. Yeah, Delaware. 5 states have new flavor bans coming up. Oh God. You're in Maryland, so please don't say Delaware too. Fuck. That's fucking crazy, man. This shit kills me. He actually talked about vaping in the State of the Union. Like all the shit going on in this world, and you really give a flying fuck about vaping? This fucking country at this point. It's just so fucked up anymore. I hate Biden. This is Biden's fucking state too. Yeah. God, there's nothing that gets me more angry than fucking Biden. You know, there's a you remember how Biden fell off his bike? That was in Rehoboth Beach. I'm basically in Bethany Beach, which is like just south of Rehoboth. And on Google Maps, you can look it up. It says Brandon Falls. Like it actually pinpoints that map area, like on Google Maps, that area. It says Brandon Falls. I think they removed it, but like it was up there for a while. That's hilarious. Yeah, man. It's the second goddamn amendment. You're going to get rid of the second, not the. Well, they're already trying to get rid of the first one, I guess, too. But, this whole country's the shit. I don't even want to get into it. Fucking George Soros and fucking Bloomberg ruin this fucking shit up. Anyhow, what'd you say? Hammers, bats. Oh, bats. I'm thinking like the animal, a bat. I don't know what the fuck's going on in my head. Anyhow, so we're about that 2-hour mark. And since we're leaving on such a sweet note here, talking about fucking our shitty president, I guess I'm gonna go. I fucking hate Bloomberg and George Soros. I think George Soros is actually worse. You know. Yes, Miner. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you, Dane, for hanging out. I appreciate you guys. Anybody else that's watching on the low, thank you. Hopefully get at least another couple videos done for this weekend. And yeah. And sorry about the mix up in the beginning. I apologize. Try to figure out how to actually schedule something, but still get back into the video. So that would be good, you know? So, all right. Take care, everybody. Y'all have a good night and enjoy your weekend and, you know, take it easy. See you then.